Someone you have to meet. He lives down at my feet. He's hard and small and best of all, his taste is really sweet. He's been there for some time. I can call him mine. He is the best. I'm feeling blessed. It's his chance to shine. My ward is my bestest friend. My ward is with me to the end. You may think he's grim, but that isn't fair to him, 'cause he's my ward. Baby ward, he's my ward. There's someone else to see, part of my family. On my finger likes to linger, I got a friend for free. He's been there for some time, I can call him mine. He is the best, I'm feeling blessed, it's his chance to shine. My ward is my bestest friend. My ward is with me to the end. You may think he's grim, but that isn't fair to him, 'cause he's my ward. Baby ward, he's my ward. My ward is my bestest friend. My ward is with me to the end. You may think he's grim, but that isn't fair to him, 'cause he's my ward. Baby ward, he's my ward.
Hello all. It is me. I thought I'd do a basic entrance this time rather than all singing or dancing shenanigans. So first off, hello. Thanks to everyone for turning up. Hello to all of you. I hope you all had a super sexy and super lush Christmas with all the things that you wanted for Christmas brought to you by the one and only Santa of Claus fame. Today, this is just going to be about us sitting here, you asking questions, we'll just chat. Any subject that you want to, talk about, we'll just go through that. There may be some Koit information that comes out today. Obviously, if you get that out of me. Other than that, it's going to be very basic. I'm not here to do an all singing or dancing live, but you never know what's going to happen. So, over to the chat. Let's see who we've got in the house first off. We got some old classics by the looks of it. We got an anonymous frog. He's not that anonymous anymore. He's still riveting about, but he's not that anonymous. I know who he is. We've got Alexander Matthias, hello to you. CBT Gaming Moment, hello. Eleanor Hudson's in the house. She promised she'd be here, and she is. That's a win. We've got Spring Boy, Mr. Ball, hello. We've got Dat One Snivy, or Dat One Snivy. I like that. We got Miss Middle, Hanks, A. Mochen, or A. Mogan. Sorry if I say your name wrong. Astra, TF2 Scout. We've got Mouth, Williams Vids and Stuffs, Ashy Pants. Do you know Ashy Pants actually got ashy pants because he or she lived too close to a volcano and some of it got in while it was erupting? Weird story. We got Kaylin Tinsley. Hello. Alexander Gardner. Zach Lyon. All the beauties are in the house, aren't they? Angry Nick. Squard. Weds. Dumpster. Neil Swan. Matt 03. Daniel A. So many. Okay. Hello to all of you. Anyway, so that's the initial shout outs. I'm glad your Christmases were awesome. Eleanor says she had a great one. It's Midi, sorry, not Miss Midi, not Miss Middle. I apologise, Miss Midi. And we got Toaster Cubed as well. Right, so what should we talk about? Should we talk about your Christmas? What was the best thing you got bought for Christmas? What was your best present? Oh, Zach wants to kick things off with, what was my favourite song I made? Well, here's the thing, right? Today, there's going to be the odd break in this live stream, and I've put together a compilation of songs that I thought were really good songs of mine that I haven't done an animation to. So that first one that opened up this live stream was My Wart, and that was off an album 2 ago. And I really like that one. It's just I haven't got around to making an animation for it yet. So anyway, you might hear a few songs today that are my favourites that I haven't animated to. But to answer your real question, Zach, it's Underground. And actually, that is one of the ones I'm going to be playing today because I love it that much. Haven't made an animation to it. Really should do. Oh, Fossil Guy BMF says, found you looking at buttworms. Hook now. You found me looking at buttworms, so I was like looking up someone's butthole, and that's how you found me. Were you the butthole, and that's how you found me? You know, I do find my my buttworms in but were people in hedges around the country, and I just find them and look directly up their assholes. Alternatively, if you mean you found me via that song and animation, cool. It's a good introduction to my work. It's right on the level that I tend to sit at. Oh, Ovens Corny Boy is here, even though he said he may not get into this stream. But hello to you, Ovens. Hope you had a lush Christmas. Ashley Pants says, my family forgot me in front of everyone on Christmas. How so? How did they forget you? I hope they didn't miss you out when it came to doling out the presents, by the way. Oh, and speaking of presents, I got one of these bad boys to eat. I don't know if you can see this. Let me put this up. Star Wars chocolate. I'm going to eat that probably during this live stream. Oh, Spring Boy got an iPhone 13, so he's grateful. Well played. That sounds like a really awesome present. Astra says, how long have you been animating? Realistically now, coming up 20 years. So a long time. Not necessarily Flash, because I started that roughly in 2004. But I was animating prior to using Flash before then. CBT Gaming Moment says, I got a new on-sealed rare PSP Go. Oh, a PSP Go. I've never played a PSP, or a PSP Go for that matter. I can't tell you 100% what it is. TF2 Scout got a new chair for Christmas. Presumably by your name, that was a gaming chair. And Angry Nick says, I found some poo. And I just think that was possibly his Christmas present under the Christmas tree. Mouth says, what about Elon Musk? I think Elon Musk has probably got everything in the world that he already wants stroke needs, because he has that much money. So if anything, people are going to be buying him experiences or memories. Matt03 says, when is the next Trudy video coming out? Well, I'm currently working on Sheriff Pooh at the moment, which is, I did some more work on it this morning, and I am at 27% complete. It's 2% per scene, and I'm currently doing roughly one scene per day, because this animation is very complicated and a lot of moving parts. Trudy is the next animation after this one, but this one may take another few weeks to do. So if you factor that in, you're talking end of Feb minimum for the next Trudy, but realistically it's probably end of March for that one, because it's going to be another long, complicated song, and I have to do that one correctly. I'm not kicking these next 3 animations I'm doing out fast. They're going to be slow, so I can do them right, because they have to be done right, the next 3. Spring Boy says, would you do another Mad Jim song? Yes, on the last live stream, which I did prior to Christmas, I said I was going to be releasing a new album probably this year, late this year, called Nothing New Rehash Poo, which is basically going to be a collection of sequels, pooquels and pequels, I called it, which is basically prequels and sequels to any animation of mine. So expect to see a lot of my characters regurgitated once more. So there'll be more Trudy, more Flying Bum, more Fartman. There'll be Stuart, Clinkerman. There'll just be loads of people in it from old animations. So yes, you will see another one of those. Eleanor says, Koit, I know this is a rude question, but how old are you? It's not a rude question, but I'm not going to give out my age. But suffice to say, I've got grey hairs, which could possibly lead you in the direction of that I'm not a spring chicken. And speaking of chickens, we've got Cat V in the house, who says, hello, plop, 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 plop. Hello to you. For those of you who don't know, Cat V runs a hen rescue charity. And I will be potentially working with her on a new song for my next album about chickens. It's about time we gave back to the chicken family. So when I make that animation, it will be an animation made with song, and all profits and stuff will be tied to that charity. So we'll try and sell the song on behalf of that charity, and we'll also try and fundraise on behalf of that charity via that animation. So anyway, there's that. Ooh, Holly and the Moog's in the house. So glad to finally catch one of your live videos. Love all your songs, Koit. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Always sharing your videos with my friends and making them tut. Brilliant. Much love from the West Midlands. Holly the Moog It's very much appreciated that you share my stuff. I'm glad you can get some mirth out of my content. If you can, it's fantastic. It's achieved its goal. Initially, my animation goals are just to make me laugh, and if it spreads mirth to the wider community, then brilliant. That's all that we can ask for. Something positive in the world. What else have we got? That one Snivy says, what is your favourite animation you've made from Quick and Sick? Let me load up my website just so I can remind myself. It's either going to be Mad Jim is Back, I think, or My Pooey, which is the Trudy one. I love both of those songs, so if I had to be pushed, I'm going to go with My Pooey, the Trudy one. In fact, I know you pushed me then. My Pooey, the Trudy song. Let's see what other questions we've got up in this chat. Mr. Ball, by the way, says he got a model 1953 Hudson Hornet. I assume you mean an actual, like an Airfix sort of model about that car or plane, whatever it is, rather than the actual machine. What have we got here? I slowed the chat down today so that I can actually see questions this time, because they normally go by so fast. So let's see if I can pick out another one. We had somebody request a preview. TF2 Scout says, could you please show us a preview of the Sheriff Pooh video? No, but what I can do is show you a picture of Sheriff Pooh. Let's see if I can get this on screen now. So if I turn that off and move this out of the way, you should be able to see Sheriff Pooh. That's the character. That's who's coming to a screen near you in a few weeks' time. He's quite a cheeky bugger. And I like this animation a lot. I'm taking my time on it to make sure the scenes really, really, really work. And I think you're going to love it when it comes out. So yeah, that's Sheriff Pooh. I can't show you the animation though, because I want it all to be a surprise for you guys. And besides, I'm constantly going back and tweaking the scenes on this one to improve them. Even though they're already good, I'm going back into adding more detail, more detail, more detail. So I want it to be super, super lush. Ashy Pants, thank you very much for the super chat of $2.99 Australian dollars by the looks of that. So I appreciate that. Thanks very much. If you've got any special question you want to ask as part of that super chat, feel free. I'll get straight to anyone who super chats. You will be the immediate question. What else have we got here? So let's go back. What else have we got? Sorry, I'm just having to scroll back through the chat and there's quite a lot. Why does Trudy have pigtails, says Dan Av, or Dan Ave, however you want me to pronounce that. It just makes her that young lady, you know. I think it's a good look for her, and it's quite funny. CBT says, man, you look like my grandpa. Laugh my ass off. Your grandpa is one sexy mofo, isn't he, eh? He's a beautiful looking man. Which means you must be beautiful because you're descended via him. So, look, take that. Astra says, what do you prefer, Newgrounds or YouTube? I would have to say Newgrounds because YouTube, although they've delivered me to a wider audience, not necessarily the wider audience watching now, they've allowed me to do a lot YouTube, what with the monetization when it's on. And they've allowed me to get my stuff out there to a wider audience, which means more sales of the songs, etc., which gives me the will to do more, which gives me the will to create more funniness for you guys and for myself. But realistically, I think Newgrounds did more for the community without asking for a lot. And YouTube just attacks its community by demonetizing, shadow banning, all these things, whereas Newgrounds doesn't do that. So, you know, we really should support Newgrounds. Eleanor says, Koit, when can I see you in person? Well, you'll probably never see me in person because I'm never going to have a live show, per se. And I'm never really going to meet anyone. I shouldn't say that, never going to meet anyone, because that's silly, because you never say never. But there's no scenario where I'm going to get myself in front of fans or people that know me per se. You know, unless something comes around where somebody asks me to go on, you know, like one of these YouTube things where YouTube content creators appear, one of those sort of things, you know, maybe then. Fossil Guy says, you do spread laughter, thank you. I also spread farts, far and wide. VX Nom says, I found you via Flying Bum, thank you. That is actually my most popular animation ever. And so I imagine quite a lot of people subscribe to me or find me via there. This old helmet, and I love that screen name, by the way, says, strap-on spelled backwards is no parts. So true. So true. Koit, are you an antique car guy? If yes, what's your dream car? Says Mr. Bull. No, I'm not into cars. And this is not for me to go showing off or anything like that. But at one stage, because I never really had a house until I was later in life, I had a fair amount of money built up from my employments to buy a Porsche. Not straight out, by the way, like a second-hand one, but it was decent money. And I enjoyed that car, but I wrote it off one, I think it was a December the 27th one year. I wrote it off on some icy road. I span round 3 or 4 times and hit a barrier. That was a scary moment, let me tell you. But I'm glad that happened because it meant that I no longer had a car that was draining my brain. When you have a decent car, what tends to happen is you look out for it all the time. You're worried about it. You don't want it to get damaged. You don't want anyone to nick it. You're constantly cleaning it, that sort of thing. And it was too much for me. So I'm glad it went. And then the money I raised from that insurance claim actually went towards a deposit on a house, which meant I got on the housing ladder, blah, 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 which led me where I am today. So actually, glad I got rid of that. But no, not really into cars. But thank you for the question. Oh, Cat V has delivered £5 English. Thank ever so much, Cat. If you've got a question, ask it and I will answer anything you request. Oh, and Springboy, another super chat. Thank you very much, Springboy. £5. You are my favourite YouTuber. When I was younger, I was watching your videos and still am today. And me and my friends' favourite song is Mad Jim Is Back. Well, thank you for that. Mad Jim Is Back is one where I worked hard on the detailing on that one. And I read all the comments pretty much, right, from my videos. And there's a lot of detail that a lot of people haven't even mentioned in the comments that I put into that animation. And I'm quite surprised because I'd have thought it would have been mentioned. But hey, I enjoyed that one and I'm glad you enjoyed that song. Thank you. Danav says, did you know that My Bum It Goes is turning 10 today? What a beautiful, beautiful birthday for that song. Who else have we got here? Down here. Zach says, where are you from? Like, are you American, British, etc.? I am English. So yes, you would call me British, but I am English. I'm from England. I think I've already listened to his tune. Which one's that, Gillian Backhouse? Do you mean Mad Jim or do you mean Sheriff Pooh? Because Sheriff Pooh is an awesome song. Even if I do say so myself. Halmeyer says, Koit, can you sing us your first song? Hello, Halmeyer. I wouldn't be able to sing you my first song. And the reason being is my first songs go back way, way, way when I was really young. And some of them I don't even have on the computer. So I wouldn't even remember their lyrics and stuff. Bear in mind, I was in a band before I became Koit, so to speak, doing my animations. And I released 2 albums worth of content with my bandmate. And some of them are good songs. I've played them on lives before. Koit, have you ever played TF2 before? Says TF2 Scout. I have. I used to play Team Fortress a lot when I was younger. Me and my brother used to play in the early days of online gaming. I was always the pyro. Because I like to burn things! Yeah, I was good at the pyro. Ashy Pants says, I don't have a question. It's just a very late Christmas present. Look, Ashy, thank you ever so much for your $2.99 Australian dollars donation. I appreciate it very much. Fossil Guy is given a $5 US. Thank you, Fossil Guy. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's like I always say, anyone who donates to me or supports me really does give me that will to do more. It sounds so corny and cheesy, and you can think it's going to be spent on sweets and stuff or chocolates like this, but it actually isn't. That sort of money, first off, gets taxed because you have to declare it, and then secondly, I try to put it towards better equipment. So my next piece of equipment that I need to get would be a better webcam, because this one's quite fuzzy. So ideally I need to upgrade for the channel. VX Nom says, Koit is so sweet to his fans. Hey look, we should all be sweet to everyone. I'm not one of these people that's heavily into political correctness and all that sort of stuff, because actually I don't believe in any of that, but I do believe in being positive, and I do believe in being nice to people. So yeah, be nice, be nice. Anonymous Frog says, I post more on Newgrounds nowadays over YouTube. Yeah, I saw that because I went through your account the other day when I saw your mention of me in your year's review. Yes, I did read that. And I went through a lot of your old content and was watching your animations. You know, you should put stuff on YouTube. If you can get a channel and you can get monetized, that does actually help, you know, like I said, buy more equipment to make you better. Like, you know, pen tablets and things like that if you haven't already got one. Would you like a clinker? Says Matt03. No. I'm going to say no to that. Ovens Corny Boy, thank you, sir. $5 from you. I appreciate it, mate. You're always commenting on my videos. You're always supporting me. Thanks ever so much. Hi, Koit. It's me again. And I would like to know, how was your Christmas? My Christmas was actually very good. I did Boxing Day this year. My brother's house, we went round for the main Christmas. And we had scratch cards, right, inside our Christmas crackers, which my brother and his family made themselves. They put scratch cards in, and there was 8 of us, all with £3 scratch cards, and we won on one of them. And it was like, I think it was £3 or £5. How pathetic's that? And then I did prizes on my Boxing Day quiz and Boxing Day party. And again, I don't think anyone won on the 4 scratch cards that I bought for that. Disgraceful. But I did have a good Christmas, and I got quite a few good presents. You can't see it, but down here is an audio rack for my preamp to this mic that you're listening to me. Sorry, you're hearing to me with. I'm speaking through my Rode mic that goes through a preamp down here. And it was always loose all over the floor and a trip hazard. So now I've got this stand, it's attached and out the way. So that was great. I enjoyed that present. Right. Ollie Skidmore says, I've done a poo for you. Ollie, where did you do it, mate? Have you left it for others to see? I hope you did it near your parents' bedroom, so that when they step out in the morning, it's wah! Oh shit! Literally. Louis Avery says, you should chase a hurricane. Louis, I'm not going to, good sir. Springboy says, also my friend wants to know if you're doing another Touching Things is Fun. Well, that will be, if I can come up with a good idea, will be on the next album. So I will do an alternative version of Touching Things is Fun. Because bear in mind, I'm already on like 5 versions of it. And what else can I do? If I can find a musical way of doing it, yes, is the answer. Louis says, do you like a good lightning storm? I do, actually. I do like watching them. I often stay up and watch a lightning storm. What else have we got here? Let me catch up on these chats. Eleanor says, Koit, what is your real name? I can't tell you. I don't like giving out personal information on these sort of things. But those who know me will know it. But you can call me Koit. To be fair, a lot of people call me Koit anyway. So you're not doing me a disservice. HDX Gordon, hello sir, says, how are you? How old are you, Koit? With Koit spelt with a C. I mentioned this earlier. I'm not going to give out personal information, and I won't give you my age, but suffice to say, I'm old enough to know better. Connor says, Koit, love your stuff. Stay hydrated. And do you know what? That's why I always say to my girlfriend and to others, always drink water. Very, very good for you. All right, what else have we got here? Where did the idea of Fartman come from, says Dan Av. Let's be fair, everyone Everyone finds a fart funny. Even if they don't find it funny continuously, they found a fart funny at least once in their life. And so any character that can do farts is going to create laughter and be universal for people to watch. So that's why. Oh, Oven says, my favourite animation is Gotta Get Rid of the Juice and Dancing Willy and Dancing Pooh. Well, thank you for liking those. Two of my newer animations. My newer stuff isn't going down as well as the older stuff, but I think the songs have improved. And actually my animation skill has improved. And I thought Dancing Willy and Dancing Pooh was very funny. But hey, I will do. VX Nom says you should make a song about pregnancy. Maybe I should. Although actually, in one of my... I've got an idea for Koit TV 6, right, coming up. It's going to appear probably around Christmas time next year. Sorry, this year. There is a pregnancy scene in that. But maybe I should do an actual pregnancy song. Maybe you know. That one Snivy says, you're probably my favourite song artist as of now. Well, thank you. Let's be fair, I'm just a bloke who makes songs about wee, poo and bums and willies in his bedroom. Not in my bedroom. This is actually not my bedroom, but it's a second bedroom in this house. And there's people out there that are real, actual recording artists. So if you're saying that, thank you. I appreciate it. Eleanor, don't be sorry for asking personal questions. Every question is a question that isn't stupid or silly. Yeah? If you need to know something or want to know something, you ask questions. That's what people do in life. So no question is crap. But I choose to answer certain ones and choose not to answer others. I'm an open book pretty much in my life, yeah? I will answer a question about anything and everything. But I think personal information of me on the internet, because you know there are proper weirdos out on the internet that will use that information for nefarious purposes. And so that's why I won't give it out. We got Antoine Allen How To and Style in the house. Hello, sir. Indigo says, can you make another My Bum Goes? Yes, that will be on the next album. A new Fartman animation. Yusuf Fatash, if hopefully I said that right, or Yusuf Fatak, says, any plans for the new year? Well, in this year, I will be going, on a personal basis, I will be going hiking again on the southwest coast path because I love hiking. Hopefully when the weather's good. And on another continued personal amount, on a personal note, I want to play football at a better standard this year than last year. So I need to knuckle down and really focus on my gameplay. And from a Koit perspective, it's just pump out animation, pump out animation, pump out animation, but make them quality. So Sheriff Pooh, my first Pooh, and in my garden are the next three I'm working on, and they're all going to be superb. But because I'm putting extra detail and extra work into them, it means that the gaps between released animation is going to be longer. Sorry, but you know, there's got to be a trade-off. Fossil Guy says, you could be my brother across the Atlantic. Hello from Mississippi. Well, hello to you from the old Mississippi, boy. James32 says, what do your parents think? I really want to know, dude. Well, unfortunately, my dad died in October of last year. Not of COVID. He did have COVID, but he didn't die of that. And I haven't really properly spoken to him for about 4 or 5 years prior to that because he was going through an illness. But before that, I think he found some of it funny, but both him and my mum aren't a massive supporter of my work because, A, it is puerile and childish, let's be fair. And I don't think they would go out of their way to look for my stuff and say, oh, that was good, or this was good. It's more a case of, if I ask them, have you seen this? They probably haven't, if I'm being honest. But hey, look, we all do what we want in life, yeah? Find your niche, find the bit, find your passion in life and go through it and do it. My passion is being stupid and silly and creating things, so that's what I'm doing. So even if my mum and dad back in the day hated what I was doing, it's irrelevant because I'm doing it for me. It's my life, not theirs. Miss Middy says, what's the song you're currently working on right now? It's Sheriff Pooh. Sheriff Pooh, for the red, the white, the blue, Sheriff Pooh, he's coming to save you. It's that one. Paddy MC says, hey, can you make another Winky Winky? Yes, it's on the horizon, mate. It will come. Well, this is going to be hard to say. Ratham J Master says, you are the best songwriter. Well, thank you for saying that. Actually, I will be honest, and I do know I have a skill at writing song structure and song lyrics. If I ever put my hand to creating an actual mainstream song, I could probably create a good one. And that's not me being big-headed or bigging myself up, but I think I have those skills, so I could probably do it. Yes, it's for Tash, not for Tack. Yes, thanks, Yusuf. I'm glad you clarified. It means when I speak your name again, I will get it correct. Irish Potato, hello. Can you make a song about cat poo? It's probably a bit niche to do it, but I reckon I could probably get cat poo in an animation. How about that? Danav says, in your last live, you said you do squeals and prequels. Can you do a prequel of Granny's handbag? Like, where did she get her bag? And most importantly, how did she end up in drag? Who knows? That's a possibility. It's not written down yet, but it may come. Homea says, Koit, sing vegetables. Vegetables, 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 vegetables. There you go. There's a little snippet. Fateful Star says, honestly, you're awesome, Koit. Keep it up, and I love all your work. And rest in peace, your father. That's sad to hear. Keep up the good work. You are awesome! And awesome was written in capitals. That means that's emphasized. That means I'm awesome! Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Death is part of life, as Yoda said. It comes to us all. No one escapes it. And everyone's going to experience family, friends going through the death process. And the people who are left have to cope with that, don't they? Is life. Mr. Gaming 201 reacts says, hello, Koit. Happy New Year's. Will the Flying Bum be returning? He will! I have a few good songs in my mind, that's in tunes, and I've got one ready that could be a good Flying Bum tune. But this is like 8-9 months on the horizon before I even start writing the song. But he will come. Right, have we got any more super chats? Because I want to get to them first. Super chats get answered first. Eleanor says, by the way, I show my mum your videos. Good on her. Good on you, sorry. I hope she enjoys them. Anonymous Frog says, update, last time I saw you live, I was going to do another triple coiler animation and I settled on moustache. Didn't work on it yet as I got stuck with ideas and other animations. Need some guidance. Send me an email or lob me a message on Newgrounds and we'll chat about it, mate, alright? Ooh, TF2 Scout says, show us your Star Wars figures. In fact, let's play a song. I'm going to do a Be Right Back. I'm going to play a song I really like that I don't think I'd be able to do a video for because immediately it would get banned off off YouTube. So I'm going to play this while I go and get some Star Wars figures to bring back and show you.
It's frosty everywhere, but it's not what you think. It's creamy underfoot and there's a salty sting. It glistens in the sun and there's plenty for everyone. Here he comes. Little Jack Jizz shoots his load in the air. Little Jack Jizz sprinkles everywhere. Covering the ground, bites to fall around. That's Little Jack Jizz. It's hanging from the webs and in amongst the trees. He's dancing on the roof, releasing
Hello, I should be back. Hopefully you can see me. Little Jack Jizz, one of my favourite songs. Part of the non-animated Koit song scenario that I love so much. Right, so let's get back to some of these things. And you wanted to see my Star Wars figures, so let's start showing you. Here's a cheeky Boba Fett. Not high quality, because this is just one that's sat on a shelf. But, you know, I collect these things. We got Luke X-Wing, Paplu, Emperor's Royal Guard, one of the classic figures from when you were younger. Bear in mind, these were released in like 77 to 85 or 86 or something like that. And I collect these. Love Star Wars figures. Hopefully some of you have seen the Echo Live video I made, which is about the collector's convention I go to. Little Jack Jizz. Right, let's find some old questions, because I missed some, didn't I, while I was going to do that. Little Jack Jizz. Right. Fossil Guy says, the engineers I work with are amused at the flying bum. Excellent. You always want a good flying bum scenario. Eleanor says, my mum found your videos bizarre but also amusing. Good. It brought mirth, and that's all we can ask for. What else have we got? Rafam J Master says, what is your favourite animation? Realistically, it's going to be We Live in the Sea. We live in the sea, in briny harmony. There's so much to do, deep down in the blue. We live in the sea. That one. Very detailed animation. Took me a few months to get that one right. So I'm going to have to say that, because it looks so colourful. And it's very fluid as an animation. And that is what I'm trying to get with Sheriff Pooh. So that's why you're going to have to wait a bit longer for my next animation. But you will enjoy it when it comes out. Ooh, Mr. Ball. Are you still accepting videos for It's Snowing Again? Right. It's Snowing Again was a song I released from an album 2 or 3 ago, right? And I requested video clips of people messing about in the snow and stuff, so that I could get a collage of all these videos, put them together, and make an overall video for that song. I got one submission. Seriously, one submission. So Mr. Ball, potentially yes, but realistically, if you send me one or two, they'll just be stuck in a folder with one other, and then I'll never have enough for for a video. So I might have that one permanently on the back burner. So yeah, that's what's going on with that one. Youssef Fatash says, did you drop off school, or you started doing your work while you were studying? No, I did all the Koit stuff after school. It was never during school. I used to write comics and stuff during school too. That was my creative outlet back then, but I was never doing songs and things back then. That came later in life, while I was during work, essentially, during my work life. Amir says, Koit, do you ever go outside? Yes, I go hiking and walking all the time. It's just, it looks like I'm inside all the time, because every live, you see, I'm inside in this room. But yes, I do go outside. I do like outside. I don't wear masks, though, because I'm not doing that shit. Mr. Ball says, I can film maybe 15 scenes if you want. The problem with that becomes, Mr. Ball, it then half becomes your video rather than a collage of videos. Do you know what I mean? That's why I wanted like 1 or 2 possibly from each person. It's something I need to put some more thought into and address later on. Oh, Grandma Rose, hello. Could you do a Flying Bum sequel? Yes, I think I mentioned it earlier. There will be a 4th one coming, but it's some way off, because I'm yet to write the song and yet to release the album and stuff like that. So, Fossil Guy's given another $5 US. Thank you, Fossil Guy. Much, much appreciated. Any questions? Anything you want me to sing? I can be your dancing monkey for the next minute. Yeah, Anonymous, I don't really want to do stock footage, you know. I want it to be, if it's going to be a collage, I want it to be a collage of people who can feel that they're part of something. Else it will just be a collage of stuff that I create myself. It's either going to be all me or all parts from loads of people. Do you know what I mean? It's got to have that look about it. Mr. Gaming says, what did you do for a living before you did Koit? Well, I still work full time. I know I have to have a job. This does not pay bills. It helps, but it doesn't pay the bills. If it did, I would be doing this full time, and trust me, there would be a shed load more output. But it doesn't. So, I've worked in insurance. I was a retail store. Sorry, I worked in retail. I was a manager in there, plus a warehouse guy. I currently work for a company up north. I do some of their web stuff. So I've been a football referee. What else have I done? And that's pretty much it. I haven't had a massively varied work life. If I go somewhere, I tend to stay there a long time. Hamea says, why don't you like masks? COVID might bite you in the ass. Plus, wearing a mask makes you look cool. Here's the thing, right? Masks don't work. The fact is, people have been wearing masks pretty much solidly on and off, mostly on, for the best part of a year, year and a half. Has it stopped COVID? Has it stopped the variants? It hasn't done a jack shit thing. And it won't do. All it does is help slow the spread, but it doesn't stop it, because particles come out the side. They can still go through the mesh, come up over here, and one particle is all that it takes. They're irrelevant. It's just a distraction. It's a way to slow the spread so that they can have less people admitted into hospitals. That's all it is. Irish Potato says, do you make money from YouTube? Yes, money does come through from monetization. I can't say that word. From monetization, i.e. adverts on videos. But it's a tap that's turned on and off by YouTube constantly. So what happens is, I get to a certain level. Say I earn $5 a day. I'm just throwing that figure out there, right? YouTube will demonetize me. So I'm back down to 0. When I get remonetized again, I don't get back to the $5 level. I might be back at 50 cents a day. Yeah, and these are arbitrary amounts, by the way. Don't take that is what I'm getting. They're not. But that's how it works. So you earn, then they drop you to nothing. Then you're never getting back to that initial level. And then they drop you again and blah, 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 blah. It is so annoying. VX Nom says, can you sing Winky Winky? I probably can. Yeah. In fact, I did once because I released a song called Touching Things is Fun, which got called the Winky song. And I think that's the one you're talking about. Oh, there's somebody Greek or Russian in the chat, and I don't know how to say your name, but it looks like you're some sort of spam. So I may get rid of you. James says, could you please do a sequel to Thin Joe? Maybe. I'm not initially planning on it, but I'm not going to say no until I finally do that album, because inspiration strikes at the at any time. Oh, excuse me, at any time. So I might say no now, and then in 3 or 4 months it might be, oh, there's an idea for Thin Joe. I'll do that. So there you go. Do you like chocolate milk or white milk? So I assume you mean milk chocolate or white chocolate. I'm going to eat some of this right now, my Darth Vader. I like all sorts of chocolate, although I prefer not to eat dark chocolate. Because dark chocolate, you can eat less of it. Crikey, how do you get in this thing? Oh! It's like a plastic within plastic, and that annoys me. Why all the plastic just for a bit of chocolate? Do you know what I mean? Right, let's see if I can... That was Chewbacca. Not just that. Her name's reads Victoria. What, for that Russian or Greek one? Hello, Victoria. Dan says, and this is a good point. There are over 30 videos of yours with over 1 million views. How do you feel about that? Yeah, I like that they're reaching an audience. I like that they're spreading my filth far and wide. It's good. Obviously, I'd like more because I want my channel to really, really grow and grow to a point where I can actually properly quit normal full-time job. But I don't think it's ever going to happen. But there you go. Oh, Anonymous Frog says, I find your lack of cocoa disturbing. You would, you dark beast. Mr. Gaming 201 reacts says, has any of your work been featured in the mainstream media? Not that I know of, although I have had song sales reports and some things from like Australia, New Zealand and stuff like that, where I can see that somebody has performed my song because I've been paid performance rights and things like that. So I can't say 100%, but they might have done. There you go. Grandma Rose says, what's your favourite chip brand? Are you from America, Grandma Rose? Because do you mean chip as in crisps, which is what, the English call crisps? If you're talking that, I like loads of crisps. Loads of different ones. Don't really have a favourite brand, but, I do like crisps. It's probably my undoing. Miss Middy says, has any big YouTubers ever commented on some of your videos? I don't know. Probably. I don't really look, if I'm honest. I go through my comments, right, and I'll see something and it just says blah, 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 and I'll reply to it. I don't look into the people who comment, really. Rafam J Master says, it's funny, 1 million people view your videos but don't subscribe. Yeah, well, that's what it's like. Most people don't subscribe to people. They'll just watch a video, watch it once, pass it on, and on to the next thing. That's the rabbit hole of YouTube. Loads of people don't subscribe to channels, and especially my content. Ooh, Epic CB Gamer is in. How are you today? I am doing fine, Epic CB Gamer. Feeling fine, doing fine. Glad you're here to watch and contribute. MLG Micah says, will there be a new version of My Bum Goes? Yes, there will be. At some stage in the future. Can't tell you when, but it's probably going to be late this year. Right, it's time for another song. Shall we play one? Let's do it together. Here's a song I really liked. In fact, I'm going to play you my underground song. This one's Ace. I love this song. I hope you love it as well. Hopefully you can hear that. I'm going to mute my mic.
Underground, where the sights are eerie, strangest sound, where it's never cheery, 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 cheery. But it's amazing, it's full of wondrous things, like and sounds, like a found underground. Yeah, it is, it's amazing, the smells and temperature, water flows, some things grow, others glow. Underground. Underground, where the air is stale, won't be found if you all fail. But you won't, it's amazing, it's full of
Oh no. I'll have to revisit that. I apologise about the mute. I wasn't even looking. Oh, what a gimp. Beat me to death with my own face. I was going to say, basically what I was saying was that the internet back then in the mid to late 90s was a lot simpler. Life was a lot simpler then because there's less distractions, because there was less content on the internet, which meant you could do more things like play football, create your own songs. There's so much less distractions. These days, the internet is just, oh, content, content, content. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And I don't think necessarily it's doing the world a favour. And you could throw social media into that mix and see how that's dividing each country. So, simpler time back then. You should be able to hear me now. Hopefully I'm not muted now. Mr. Ball says, hey, Koit, you should make a two-turds song for the next two turds. It's been thought about, but I'm yet to come up with a good idea for two turds for their next animation. Am I still muted? Am I still muted? Can you hear me? Irish Potato, what was your question? Can't you just make a channel where it doesn't get demonetized? No, you can't. YouTube have their own arbitrary rules, and if one day they don't like what you do, bang, off it goes. You can't make something that you will say is never going to be demonetized. It's not up to us. It's them. James says, no, I am your father. Oh. Ableist Shitlord, great name by the way, says politics has gone down the shitter. Yeah, it has, because nowadays everything is politicised, and this is one of the negatives of the internet, that it's brought politics to everything, and especially through the social media lens, which means every small argument or thing going on in the world is magnified. It's looked at by everyone in the world. So, taking this as an example, there'll be a senator in the US, or whatever you call those people, whatever you call your politicians, and they'll say something stupid, and yet all over YouTube is, this person's stupid. And then you've got people from my country and other countries around the world worrying or thinking about politics in America. Who cares? It doesn't affect me. Same as politics in other countries. That's what it's doing. It's throwing shade from all areas of the globe on a specific point. I think that's silly. That's really negative for the internet. Oh, we got Eason Tuplin. Hopefully I said your name right. Or Asen. James says, I find your lack of views disturbing. Yeah, if you mean to this live stream. I never get many people watching my live streams. And it does annoy me at the same time as not affect me. Because I'm a contradictory character. I kind of don't care. But it also annoys me because you then think, why am I spending my time? And then it goes into the, I should spend my time because this is what I like doing. Do you know what I mean? It's a battle in my own head on whether I should or shouldn't do these things. Big Tasty, hello good sir, says, how are you doing, Mr. Koit? My friend Bluetoothed I've done a poo through my Alexa, and I've ever since been a fan. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for your mate to introduce you to my special brand of filth. Hopefully you're getting some good mirth out of it. Hopefully. Irish Potato, when did I first use the internet? Well, it would have been back when it first hit, really. I was on the old dial-up, so... I was saying all this earlier, but I was muted like a gimp, so apologies for that. Did you like that underground song, by the way? I really like that one. No one seems to say anything about it. Every time I mention it on a live stream, and I mention it a lot, no one ever says that's a good song. And you should do, because it's lush. Oh well. There's a new person here called Polycus the Planet. What language you speak? I speak the language of filth. And my own very own brand of English. What language you speak? Homea, that is a very good thing. Yes, you can There's so many positives to take out of the internet. And it is amazing. It can bring people together. But at the moment, it's doing this. It initially did this. It brought everyone together. And now it's exploding outwards again. Hopefully that pendulum will swing back. And everyone will think, no, that's wank. And bring it all back together again. So, yeah, there is amazing things about the internet. I'll take an example. When my dishwasher goes on the blink, I can look up a tutorial to how to fix it. Go downstairs and fix it. Things like that. That is immense. So sharing knowledge is very useful. Have we got any more super chats? Because I want to get to those first. First off, I want to say MLG Underground. Micah says, Underground was a very good song to me. Thank you. Yes. Win. Crikey, VX Nom speaks English, Polish, Russian and Belarusian. Jesus. That's a lot of languages. I used to speak some Klingon, weirdly enough, because I'm a Star Trek fan, as well as a Star Wars fan. And I had a Star Trek alarm clock, and every morning it used to wake me up with different phrases, or at least this one phrase. I used to like that. Hassan Raza's in the house. He says, how do you come up with ideas for your videos, bro? I just look inwards. I know what's funny. I know what makes me laugh. All the simple, small things in life. And if I can bring that out via a song, that's what I do. My head will make lyrics and will make tunes just like that. I'll be downstairs messing around, you know, playing with the dog or whatever, and then a tune will just hit me. And then straight away, that goes into my phone, recorded. And then later on down the line, I'll have a song made out of it. Things like that come very, very, very easily for me. Dan Av says, I miss your old animations that had play buttons in Flash. Well, them's the old days, fella. They don't happen anymore, especially with everything being published via video these days rather than, you know, Flash content, which could give you that interactivity. Everything's video nowadays, so I have to go with the flow. And actually, it's made my job easier because I don't have to spend extra time creating a preloader and a loading screen, you know, and play buttons throughout the stuff. Oh, Springboy, thank you. Another £5. Thank you ever so much, Springboy. It's really appreciated. You are contributing towards improving Koit Works. Thank you very much for that. Says, I've got an idea. Maybe make like a girl version of Mad Jim. So a Mad Kim is back, or a different name, and have her be like Jim. I'm going to write that down because I actually like that one a lot. So let's put this in my thing. Mad Kim. Maybe a girlfriend of Mad Jim. Something like that. Yes. You are giving me good ideas there, Springboy. I like it. Oh, Bootleg Seychelles is back. I'm pretty sure I messed up the meeting, so everything is chill. Good. And then we got the PlayStation Gamer here too. Hello. Oh, I like this one. Miss Midi says, what is the weight of our modern human heart? Can a person live without a heart? What is the function of the heart? How heart pumps blood to the body? It's a muscle, innit? And that's as simple as that. Juice, juice, juice. Juice to my brain. That's the heart. If you go to any doctor, that's exactly what they will tell you. It's true. Ian Bootleg Seychelles says, are you planning on trafficking organs? I think she possibly is. You probably could do the same stuff with HTML5 ableist, but I'm not going to look into that because I don't need to. Fossil Guy says, why do rock bands from the UK sing without an Englishman's accent? I just think people sing and they don't necessarily sing in accents, do they? Not really. You try and pick out many songs that you could say, right, that person is from here, that person's from there. Don't. Accents tend to get stripped out of the singing voice. Unless you're talking deep twang, like country singers and stuff like that. Hassan says, I once blasted one of your songs on my class projector. Got detention, but totally worth it. Which one was it? Which song? Irish says, has any of your videos been not been demonetized? It doesn't work like that. If they demonetize, the whole channel goes. They might say to me, a specific animation isn't approved for monetization. That's a different thing. And then they'll just attack me and say, right, this song, I don't want it on YouTube at all, and delete it. Or they'll put an age restriction on it. YouTube are quite swiney. Mad Jim is not based on Jimmy Savile, I'm here. If we went down that route, it would get very, very rude very, very quickly. What else have we got on here? I get asked this quite a lot, and Epic CB Gamers has chimed in with this one. You should upload instrumental versions of your songs. I've put it on the back burner to potentially release an album of instrumentals from every single song. So it'll be an album of like 100 odd songs at some stage. Just the instrumentals from those. Who knows? It may come. It may come. But whilst I'm still working on songs and new potential albums worth of material and new animations, I just don't see a need to release the instrumentals. Oh, we got Cool FX Kid, YTP. Hello. He or she says hi. Well, I'm saying hi back. Hi. TF2 Scout says, what do you do in your free time? Play football, watch a lot of movies, watch TV shows. So I've been watching, obviously. Yeah. I think I'm back. That was weird. Stream crashed. Well, actually, whole PC crashed. Hopefully you'll come back in a sec. Yeah, I apologise. Sol's PC crashed. That is what it is. I can't do much about that. Maybe this is what happens when Koit thinks, says Fossil Guy. Potentially. Yeah, I shouldn't overtax my brain. It fries the internet. No, it's my fault, Ratham. PC literally just crashed. A plug-in I've got on my computer froze and messed it all up. So apologies for that. Anonymous says, did Flying Bum strike the aerial again? Yeah. He often comes round here. I can often smell something out in the ether, and then I look up and there's a shadow passing across the sun. Oh, Cadle of Fan Block is in. I came now. How's everyone? We are doing ace, thank you, Cadle. And it's nice to see Real Cool Guy in as well. He also made it. Hello to you. Mr. Gaming 201 React says, would you ever allow your music to be used by other YouTubers, copyright free but credited? It's not up to me. My music goes off to a distributor, and that distributor claims any copyright on my behalf. So if, take an example, Flying Bum, excuse me. If somebody uploads a Flying Bum video right today, it'll automatically get flagged and copyrighted and claimed by me, essentially. But it's not done by me, it's done by my distributor. And then they will claim any profits off that video, so I can't do anything about that. Oh, the PlayStation Gamer says, okay, let's be real, Koit. You literally made my childhood awesome with your weird yet incredible animations. I really hope you don't stop animating. Thank you, bro. What a nice and lovely thing to say. I appreciate that. I will keep making stuff because I haven't lost the will yet, even though YouTube have really tried to kill me. And the very fact that I had some super chats and people supporting me and all you guys turning up in here to, to support, that means a lot. And that is why I continue. Not only for me, and let's be fair, I've said this many, many times, I do it for me. It's an outlet for me. But I also do it for you guys. So many times people have said stuff like, oh, can you do this? I suggest that. I do write them down and I do use them. And many people will attest to that. Irish says, do you have a kid? No, I don't have any kids. I have a dog baby. I have a dog baby. Rafem J Master says, oh, okay, do you like Jeb TV? I have no idea what Jeb TV is. Sorry. Ableist Shitlord says, I think that's your compact sound room in the background. Yeah, it's a portable... let me get out of the way. It's a portable sound booth that I move around. If you look for one of my videos, Koit Song Process, you'll see me move it and use it and stuff. It's all clad out in all the gear. Just gets moved into place, and then I sing in there to help dull the sound, so you don't get the sound reflections, which means the vocals are clean, and then you can mess with them properly. Cadle says, do you like to eat sushi? No, I do not. I'm a fussy eater. I don't eat foreign food, mate. I can't hack it. I don't have the taste buds, and I don't have the brain to be able to cope with that. So no, that's the one thing where I'm really crap in my life, is that I'm not... Let's be honest. It's a fearful thing, isn't it? I'm scared of weird food, and that prevents me from trying new things. Let's be honest about it. That's what fussy eaters are. They are scared of new food. It's probably down to the old instinctive thing to not poison yourself, not to create sickness. That's where it comes from. But no, I would never eat sushi. Never. Right, what else we got? PlayStation Gamer says, another good question. Exactly what inspired you to make these animations? I've said it before. It was on beta.com. A chap called Bovine made a pirate Flash animation, and I saw it. It looked colourful. It looked good, and I thought, I can do that. So that was the inspiration to use Flash, but the inspiration to animate was probably my own, because I knew I had the skills to make things move. That's in the old GIF days. I have watched South Park, I have watched Simpsons, and I have watched Family Guy. So all those things that people have been asking, yes, I don't watch them religiously, but I have watched episodes of them. Oh, Micah, if you're allergic to things, I can see that being a right pisser. Real Cool Guy says, you're an awesome animator. I have a question. How long have you been animating? Flash-wise, since 2004. Other animations, GIF-wise, years before that. So yeah, been going a while. Let's see if I can get that thingy back up. And hopefully my stream doesn't crash again. Let's play another one for you. What should we have? Let's have this one. I like this song. I'm going to mute myself again, and when I come back, I'll make sure I unmute. This one's called Nipples.
You've got nipples, I've got nipples. Everybody here has nipples. You've got nipples, I got nipples. Even dogs and cats have nipples. Nipple, 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 nipples. Nipple, 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 nipple. You've got to tweak them, rub them up with ice, cover them with chocolate. Isn't that nice? Press on this one, that one too. Say about me and you. You've got nipples, I got nipples. Everybody here has nipples. They've got nipples, those have nipples. Even pigs and bats have nipples. Nipple, 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 nipples. Nipple, 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 nipple. You've got to tweak them, rub them up with ice, cover them with chocolate. Isn't that nice? Press on this one, that one too. Say about me and you. You've got to flick them, press them up and on. Out is in the cold, when hot they are gone. Some have little piercings through. Natural are best on you.
Yay! I'm back, and I'm not muted this time. Look, bit of chocolate with a minstrel on it. James, yes, I have watched Harry Potter. I've watched all the films. Never really a big fan of them. but I have watched them. Real Cool Guy says, great song, Koit. Thank you. It's one of my favourites that I've not animated to. I like that one. Not my favourite, but it's one that I do like. That was a lovely bit of chocolate. I'm really glad I opened that for this live stream. So what else have you guys got for Christmas? Come on, tell me something. Tell me something you got that you really enjoyed, and it'll drive some inspiration, and we'll talk about that. Oh, we got Mauve SS in the chat. Who says, why is Unlucky Dave so unlucky? Why can't there be a Lucky Dave song? Hey, maybe that's part of the whole sequels, pookles and peakles. Maybe he gets a lucky song. Who knows? Maybe he will. Look. It's got a minstrel, a Smartie, and a Malteser on it. That's what I like getting for Christmas. Anonymous Frogs got coal for Christmas. Well done, you. And X Mocky got poo. Great work. MRG Micah got a Nintendo Switch. That's good work. Everyone's getting poo in a little box. Epic Gamer got a new gaming chair. You're not the only one. Somebody else had a gaming chair earlier. The PlayStation Gamer got an Oculus Quest. Whoa. That was a lot of stuff, mate. Well done to you. Brilliant stuff. Should we play another song? Oh, VX Norm got art stuff. What, like a naked person, so you could paint them? Dan, I've got a new version of Adobe Animate. Well done. I hope you use it. And I look to see some of your animations, mate. Message me and link me some when you've got to a level where you think you are now awesome. Do it. Electro521 says, hey! Well, hey you! Nice to see you here. Ableist just got chocolate. Mate, that's all you need. That's all I got, pretty much. I also got one of these, look. Ah! Technically, I didn't get this. My girlfriend got 2 of these. But she gifted me one. I'm going to be eating that. Oh, and I also got this. Can you see that? Make your own chocolate house. I'm not sure it's going to get as far as the house part. It may just be scoffed. Hopefully you should see me again. Let me know if I'm back on, guys. Let me know. It's difficult to know, this thing going weird. Oh, Dan Av's getting a drawing tablet next week. Look, sorry about all the crashes, by the way. Stupid plugins keep crashing on this computer. So I'm going to have to sort that out at some stage. But it's doing me nutting. Oh, we got Skater Rat Monkey. Hello. Hello to you. Hopefully my mic is not muted. No, it's fine. Do you have Windows 98 or something? I definitely have something. I think it's wind up. It's stupid. It happens quite a lot on this PC. It's a high-end PC, or was a couple of years ago, but something in it is constantly causing crashes, and it's doing my tits, I tell you. Silly bloody thing. Fossil Guy says, oh, he's back in 2 shakes of a gridless tiddly. That's right, I am. Right back and stuff, you know. Yeah, it's not your phone, Epic. It's my stupid bloody thing. It ain't Windows Vista. It ain't Pentium 4. It ain't 1 GB of RAM. It's far better than that, but it's just Clearly not. Clay Kinda Funny says, you're good. Thank you. I think I'm good sometimes. Not always. Right, I'll play another couple of songs and then I think we'll call it an end, because if this keeps crashing, it's not good, is it? We do not want to crash. And if there's no... Oh, Ratham got a Michael Jackson CD. Good work. For Christmas, that is, for those who are wondering. Micah, yes, I do have a job besides YouTube. I work for a crafting company based up north. Up north! In Durham. County Durham. What should we play? Let's play Stars. I like this one. I never got around to doing this. You know, like the nature song and We Live in the Sea. This was meant to be another one. I'll stay on for this one. Hopefully I can see it crashing. Nebula. Hopefully you can hear that. Nebula. Nice a cappella one, this one.
Nebula. Star. Planet. Nebula. Nebula. Star. Planet. Planet. We are the stars. We are the galaxy. We're the heavens. And everything you see. We are the stars. We are the universe. We are the stars. We are the stars. Nebula. Nebula. Asteroid. Planet. Asteroid. Planet. Asteroid. Nebula. Asteroid. Planet. We are the stars. We are the galaxy. We're the heavens. And everything you see. We are the stars. We are the universe. We are the stars. We are the stars. Nebula.
This will make this sound better now. I just realised I had speakers on, so when I have my mic on, it picks up the sound as well.
We are the stars. We are the galaxy. We're the heavens.
I'm not doing very well today, am I?
You see, we are the stars.
Technology-wise.
We are the universe. We are the stars. We are the stars. Nebula.
Hello, Funky Five. Happy New Year to you too, good fella. Hope everything is lush for you. While Ratham is off to the chippy to get himself some lovely chips. Look, I got a voucher there for free large chips from our local chippy. I'm not getting them today, but at some stage I will. I do love a good bag of chips, you know. I haven't got Dairy to Hand Epic. These are a little collection I put together of songs I really like that I haven't animated to. So Stars is one of them. Dairy was not one of my favourites. Little Jack Jizz. That's right, VX Nom. A star. We are the stars. We are the galaxy. Oh, fish and chips. Hopefully it's a huge cod. I love cod. Oh, we got Beetle Bertie in the house. I didn't see you from earlier, Beetle. I apologise for missing out on you. Oh, lol, cool FX. Magical Trevor. I watched a few of those there the other day of Weevil stuff. I started watching his stuff just to remind myself. His animation is far superior to mine. But if I'm being honest, I think my songs are better. But that's only my opinion. I may be completely wrong. But his animation is far superior to mine. Oh, please play Bum Bum Bum. What's Bum Bum Bum? What's Bum Bum Bum, Spring Boy? Bum Bum Bum. You mean that one? Bum. It's not in the list I put here today. Oh, Up the Bum. I haven't played that song in a long time. I haven't got it ready, so I couldn't do it. Maybe on the next stream. Let's play Litter. I love this one.
Trash on the floor, look here's some more, really don't care, the bid is only there, soon it will rise, then come the flies, it's right before your eyes. Don't be an idiot, clean it up, pick up the bottle and the plastic cup, grab oil lid or pop it in the bin, do it for the planet, it's the worldwide win. It's just crazy, you're all lazy.
Look all around.
Rubbish covers the ground, where is the pride?
Pop it inside. Keep all this green alive.
Don't be an idiot, clean it up. Pick up the bottle and the coffee cup. Grab oil lid and pop it in the bin. Do it for the planet, it's the worldwide win.
Can't rock out too hard, my headphones are flying off.
Don't be an idiot, clean it up. Pick up the bottle and the plastic cup. Grab oil lid or pop it in the bin. Do it for the planet, it's the worldwide win. Don't be an idiot, clean it up. Pick up the bottle and the coffee cup. Grab oil lid or pop it in the bin. Do it for the planet, it's the worldwide win.
I also love that one. It's a good dancey little number, that one. It really kicks in on the chorus, and that's why I love that one. Right, we won't be here too much longer. I'll say another 4 minutes. We'll go to 4:30, which gives plenty of time being on this live stream, even taking into account the like 2 stupidly crashing bits where I lost 5 to 10 minutes worth. So if you've got any more questions, get them out now. If not, hold them for next time. And what I will say is thank you to all of those of you who super chatted me and asked me questions on this stream. It's been very much appreciated. And like I said, any super chat money that you lob my way is going to be put back into Koit stuff to improve everything. So maybe I need to buy a new PC to stop these crashes. Stupid bloody crashes. Real cool girl, my specs are good, mate. It's not that, it's a plug-in crashing. I know what it is. And I just need to address it at some stage. Just haven't done it for a while. Because I'm always busy making animations. Like today, what did I do? I got up, started Sheriff Pooh, worked on Sheriff Pooh, had a bit of dinner, watched Gold Rush, came upstairs, got prepped for this, and now I'm doing this. You know, at the end, after this, I'll make tea. Then I'll watch something in the evening, and then it's bedtime. I don't really have time to work on troubleshooting the computer and sorting things out. It always gets left in the background. Oh, Dan, I'd be interested in what your top 10 Koit songs are. What are they? Write them out. I'll be interested. Don't be an idiot. Funky5 says, will you be releasing a new album this year? It's potential for the end of the year. It depends how fast I get through Sheriff Pooh, my first Pooh, and In My Garden. And then if I want to work on any more from this album, I will. And then it depends how long it takes me to write and record for the new album. And then work on an animation ready for release at the same time as the album. So realistically, it's either going to be very, very late this year, i.e. like December, or the following year. That said, you know, if I keep kicking out animations from this album, and there's more potential there. In fact, if I load it up so we can have a look. Quick and sick. One album. I can still do an animation for This Is a Frog, What I Ate Today. I'm a Dog, I've got a video to work on. Naughty and Nice I can work on. Spin Loss, I planned on doing something. So, you know, there's more here for me to do. There's more for me to mine before I have to move on to another album. So it may end up hitting in 23. Yeah, I agree with you, ableist shitlord, who says, I want government to focus on actual environmental crap instead of using global warming, as an excuse to inflate taxes. Exactly, that's exactly what they're doing. It's all about taxes. It's about getting money out of you guys. It's not about addressing issues. If you really wanted to address issues, you would. It's just politics are so divisive. If someone wants to do something good, there's somebody out there saying it's shit and you shouldn't. And we listen to those minority voices rather than listening to the majority. So say we need a new... No, here's something, right? Me and my girlfriend always say, there's congestions massively on the UK roads. Get things back on trains. Get the trains up and running. But if you say that to somebody, they're like, for cargo, by the way, so it takes all the lorries off the road. If you say that, there's somebody who would say, no, you can't do that because of this, even though the majority might really want it, Pain in the ass. Offended, I'm not going to do TF2 Scout. Possibly going to, but Leo11_1 says, you're sad making them vids. Sorry, mate. Well, then why are you here, Leo? If you think I'm sad, cool. But I'm just doing something creative and funny for me. And if other people like it, great. If you don't like it, not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. Let's end it here, because I got other things to do now. It was lovely seeing you all. Thank you for all contributing to this live chat. Sorry, my stream crashed twice. Hopefully, I'll resolve that on the next live, which I don't know when it is, by the way. On the next one, it won't happen. But here's to that. Thank you for being here. Happy New Year to you all. Hopefully, you had all a lush Christmas, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.